Hi, so this is Simon Yeo from Cumbria Music Hub, and we're exploring a new project over the next few months. We've worked with Orchestras Live and Manchester Camerata on a couple of projects previous to this one, where we worked in individual schools, but when we were evaluating the last project, the Flame project, we looked to see whether or not we could extend the reach and the opportunity for more young people to engage in a new project. And between us and the feedback we got, we came up with a composition project.
That'd be really nice, yeah.
And it's ended up being called Cumbria Calling. And what happened a couple of weeks ago was a group of musicians from Manchester Camerata went round 8 secondary schools in the north of Cumbria and delivered a mini taster session. So as a result of those taster sessions, we felt that the next step for this was to have a day's workshop, which is where we're at today. And this is the young people who have now expressed an interest, and we've got around 40 young people who have expressed that interest to come and join the Cumbria Calling project. We're at the residential weekend at Hawes End, so this is the first opportunity really for the students and staff to get to know each other in a bit more depth.
So we've got students from 4 different schools in Carlisle here today, or this weekend, working on developing their composition for the performance on the 10th of July. They have come here not really knowing each other very well. There are some small friendship groups, but they've come and they've worked together and they've developed their confidence both in their playing abilities, their composing abilities, but also some of them have just developed their confidence in how they interact with other students that they don't necessarily know. And I think it's been a really good experience for all of them.
Just the most beautiful place to come and create music. It breeds inspiration for the young people. It gives them time away from school in a different environment to really focus on their music making together. And like I say, it's just a beautiful place to make music.
The residential trip was a big thing for me, and not only for me, it was a big thing for everyone else.
The majority of the composing was achieved during the residential. The students were fully immersed in it, and they were tired at the end, but they really did achieve a lot.
Okay, so since the residential, we've been working on the promenades for the bridge, kind of like a bridge in between the key sections, and we've also been given the music, and we're beginning to work through that now.
It's been great to see the way, you know, students that have never perhaps rehearsed and worked as part of an ensemble, you know, learning how to count bars rest, learning how to follow a conductor, learning, you know, how to come in and, you know, follow a tempo and things like that.
In terms of me coming to this project, it's very different because I've worked with jazz bands and stuff like that, which is very different because there's a lot of time to kind of freestyle and stuff like that within the actual piece of music, whereas this, it's very, very regimented even. So you're having to read from a score, which I don't usually do. So I'm having to kind of really count the bars and stuff like that.
Journey to the grave through the mist. listen.